Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now improvising. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So UConn's offense will go to work for the 1st time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UConn offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The snap sets up the throw. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. UConn quick to the line. On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After the run, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Barnes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, UConn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 72 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And off from the shotgun. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense now working in the red zone. Toss to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Makes the catch. And it'll be a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's it fly. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Barnes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UConn.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing Military Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. UConn quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Flips it out on the screen. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And remember, from this spot, they can get a first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UConn going back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
UConn quick to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And they'll knock him down. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the shotgun, the inside give. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The UConn offense goes back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Flips it out in the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It
unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean